The Forsaken Ones. So this is a short video, and I just want to cover um, just the Forsaken Ones. When I say Forsaken Ones, I'm talking about people who they have a deep desire to be loved, but there's a deep sense of emptiness and anger and frustration deep inside. And they tend to show people their negative attributes very often, but then there's very short spurts of love and, very soft things that come out here and there. But then most times it's wrapped in anger and, vitriol. Um, a modern example, the Forsaken Ones would be like the the feminists who are doing like a lot of the more crazy ones that come out with they're wearing things on their head, they're running around naked and stuff like that. Um, deep, a lot of those women, a lot of people like that. They have a deep longing to be loved on the inside, but um, yeah, I guess it just manifests in a different way with people. They act it out in a specific way. Um, the Forsaken Ones are that's what they are. They're people who are outwardly very unloving and they kind of treat people really bad, but then sometimes they show love and caring for another person in very short spurts. Um, my ex had a cat, and the cat it was always really angry at people, and it never like it was very hyperactive, hyper vigilant, and it didn't want to get hurt, things like that. Like there was a lot of trauma in it, but there are moments where the cat was very tender and loving. But those tender and loving moments were wrapped in very they were wrapped around very virulent and very violent outbursts, especially when you got too close to the cat and you stepped too close too quickly. Maybe in that moment it was angry, maybe it was just hyper vigilant, things like that. And I guess there's a lot of men and women who've been hurt and they've been traumatized, and they would be the Forsaken Ones. I think it's sad because with the Forsaken Ones, you kind of have to love them from a distance. You can't really love them up close, otherwise you end up either becoming one or you end up lashing out at them. That's one thing I noticed about that cat while I was living with my ex. Uh, there would be points where I would end up lashing out at it and getting angry at it. But then after a while, I learned I just had to learn love the creature from a distance, even in all its sadness. Yeah, the Forsaken Ones.